Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, bringing you guys Boruto episode 29. So just to let you guys know, I'm just getting over a hiccup fit that lasted a ridiculous amount of time. I think they're done, but if they come back and I'm hiccuping through the episode, you know why. You might see me trying to hold my breath and stuff, to get rid of them. But I'm at a bit of a time crunch. I want to get to start recording, and I was just sitting here, like, with everything set up to record, waiting for them to go away, holding my breath, chugging water, doing everything I can, next to jumping off of a bridge to scare myself enough to, make them go away. But anyway, so yeah, hopefully they stay gone because it seems good for now. But yeah, so basically, let's just talk about the last episode. I guess I don't have anything else to talk about. So yeah, not very well planned start to the episode. Not that I really do much planning. I just gotta ramble, like you can see. Anyway, so episode 28, we had Kagura going to the dark side, and he is now working with the bad dudes that seem to want the Blood Mist Village to return. I still feel like he's gonna make a change of heart throughout the episode, or throughout this arc, and he'll return to being a good dude, but I don't know what their plan is as like an evil organization to kind of bring the Blood Mist Village back. It seemed like they wanted to kill the Mizukage, but I don't know if they're just gonna try to do that through a revolt of violence, or if they're actually gonna like go knock on his door and try to kill him. So who knows what their plan is. We also have I can't remember his name, but he's the water dude that wanted to revive the Seven Swordsmen, that is working under Orochimaru these days and was friends with Sasuke, or I don't even know if you could consider them friends, but working with Sasuke at one point. I don't know his name, but he's in the picture doing something. Who knows what his part's gonna play in all this. Mitsuki's tracking him, which is also interesting. We got a lot of stuff going on, and now and Boruto, Sarada, and is anybody else going? Is that really annoying kid going, or is he staying behind? At least Boruto and Sarada are going after the people as well. So they're gonna try to handle it themselves without bringing the adults into it, because they want to prevent like an international incident sort of thing. And yeah, I'm not sure if the like annoying guy that got his butt kicked, the little mini underling that I was always laughing at and said I couldn't take serious. I don't know if he's gonna go with them or not, but yeah. So I think that pretty much sums up most of what happened in the last episode. I'm hoping we get some cool fights. I am enjoying this arc. It feels important but fillery at the same time. So I am looking forward to its conclusion, but I won't mind if it drags on, like 3, maybe 4 more episodes. If it goes on longer than 4 episodes, I might start to feel a little about this arc. But so far, I am enjoying it, and I'm good to go for another 3 or 4 episodes of seeing what goes on with this arc. Hopefully, it gets concluded in a decent manner. We get to see some cool fights and all that stuff. So let's just go on and get into it, guys. Alright, so I think we're about to get into preview. Yep, that's preview. Alrighty. So that is the end of episode 29, guys. So I'm gonna say that I didn't mind that episode. It was a decent episode. The thing is they did a lot of re-explaining that I felt like probably didn't need to be done. I felt like it was done to extend this arc a little bit longer, but pretty much for new information that we got this episode, we know why Sugetsu's there a bit more. I tried to keep up with what he was saying, but it seems like, bear with me, sorry if I got this wrong, but it seems like he's there to find a weakness but not engage, it seems like, with these with the bad guys, the Seven Swordsman guys, and he was hoping that he would be able to fight them, it seems like, but he's not able to, and Mitsuki came to an understanding with him that, Mitsuki will fight, and I think Sugetsu at first was saying, like, no, you're not supposed to, but that's why Mitsuki said, he knows that I'll do what I want. I'm guessing he's talking about Orochimaru knows that he's just gonna do what he wants anyway, and so I believe that's how that whole thing went down. I might have missed some like key details, but we know there's some like dealings. Like the purpose of this field trip is for that peace treaty kind of thing. In a sense, that was like one of the reasons anyway. But we got a gist of why Sugetsu's there. We know he's not there for like malicious reasons, like going behind Orochimaru and like everyone's back. It seems like he's more there for diplomatic reasons, it seems. And he's allowing Mitsuki to join the fight, which I'm convinced with the Mizukage being strung up like that, it panned out from the mist and showed like the highlights of the slashes, and it almost sounded like metal clashing. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a typical anime shot next episode of Mitsuki, Shikadai, and Inojin there with like shuriken or something, stopping their blades from hitting the Mizukage. In typical badass fashion. We have Sarada down in a pit fighting the lightning sword chick. So that'll be an interesting fight. I'm sure we'll get to see some Sharingan stuff. Shenanigans, things. And then Boruto, obviously we had the ending of the episode where he's up against what's his face? Kagura. And who is gonna be against the big baddie? The leader of them. Is he just gonna sit back and watch the fight? I'm trying to think of if there's anybody left, unless so there's two people that are standing out right now. There's the leader guy and then the explosive sword guy who just like kind of pieced out and stood up there and decided to talk to himself for a little bit. So I'm guessing the Mizukage could get out of like the needle stuff. I'm assuming he can get out of it somewhat easily. Like I'm sure he's not just like expected to die right there. And I'm sure he'll leave those three to them and he'll take off and maybe he'll be the one to fight. I think his name is Shimura or something like that. I'm sorry I don't remember everybody's names in this. I'm trying my best. But the big baddie fish scale guy might fight the Mizukage, and then I don't know who would be left for the explodey dude. Cause we got, if my theory is right, we got Mitsuki, Shikadai, and Inojin taken up. Boruto's taken up. And Sarada's busy. So I don't think they didn't go with anybody else, did they? Oh. Ooh, okay, I think I know. They gave us one little moment that I almost forgot about. They let us see Iwabe talking or run into the little annoying thug guy, and he, I'm guessing, is gonna get the full story, and he'll show up, and he'll probably fight the explodey dude. The other theory I just came up with, so it's either gonna be I have like something in my eye, sorry. I'm trying to talk while I get it out. So I'm thinking it's either gonna be the explodey dude. I mean, sorry, not the explodey. It's either gonna be Iwabe, or another thing I just thought of is maybe Kagura is gonna turn back to the good side in the middle of this fight, and Kagura will face up to his demons, face up to this guy trying to manipulate the shit out of him, and Kagura will be the one to fight him and not the Mizukage. And that's another option. I guess that still leaves the... Oh, but then Boruto could take the explodey dude. I thought I was gonna say I thought I had both of them covered, but then that would be meaningless for Iwabe's scene. So I'm gonna go with my first theory. I think the Mizukage might take on the fish scale baddie, and then uh Iwabe will show up for the explodey dude. Boruto has Kagura, and then the other three I mentioned have those three, and then Sarada's alone. So I think that would cover all the fights. And who knows, maybe that's how it's gonna go down. It's gonna be pretty cool. I think the good thing about this though is I think they got a lot of the talking out of the way, so I think we're amping up to a very action heavy episode, which could be a very fun episode. And if that's why they did all this talking beforehand, that's fine, but I wanted to kind of go over all like the good stuff first. I know I briefly mentioned it in the beginning, but one of the reasons why I felt like this, it was just like a bunch of repeat of them saying like, oh, all the people that were evil in the past aren't being respected in their deaths, so we're gonna get revenge for them. We're gonna cause chaos, and this is all stuff we've heard like over several episodes. So it's nothing really new. It's them re-explaining what they've already explained to Boruto to the Mizukage, which feels a little bit redundant. And yeah. So I think that's just why. And they so maybe I'm a little bit off on this, but it almost seems like they did it twice this episode. They had them like explaining the reason they're fighting right before they go up against like the little puppets that they mentioned, and they fought those, and then we got it again when the Mizukage showed up, of them just like reconfirming their resolve and their reasoning. So I don't know, it just seemed a bit silly. Silly stuff. But yeah, I mentioned it during the episode, but I don't know if I guess a couple things real fast, and then I'll probably wrap it up. Are the puppets, I wonder how those puppets are controlled. Are they controlled by people with jutsu strings, like the I can't remember his name, but he's the one that was with Gaara all the time, his brother or whatever, that puppet master guy. They use the chakra threads and control the puppets. Is that what those are? Or are those some kind of like autonomous robot kind of things? Interesting stuff. I don't know. They have like glowing red eyes, so they could be like a robot-y kind of thing, but it just seemed like they were wood, so I don't know what they are, but they seem pretty useless, to be honest. I guess they did alert the Mizukage, at least. It seemed like that's probably how the Mizukage found out, So, at least they did that. They weren't entirely useless. And then the other thing I want to talk about is my super crazy theory that scroll is reanimations for Mitsuki to use, which I would be happy that my prediction was right if that's what it is, but I'd be very upset because they always talked about how high of a level of jutsu that is, and I don't think Mitsuki should be able to do it. Like, we know Mitsuki's above what the other kids are, but he's still young, unless he's not really young. Like, I guess he could always look young, but he could be extremely old, we find out later, and that's why he's able to do it. But I'm probably thinking way too much into this, but I was just thinking that that'd be crazy. The only reason that really came to my mind was because he follows Orochimaru, they mentioned backup, and then tossed him the scroll, which we've seen them being summoned from scrolls before, so I don't know. That could be the backup they mentioned, like if they were outnumbered, Mitsuki was saying might be their Achilles heel, I believe. So who knows? Might be some crazy shit if I'm right. I don't know. I'm probably wrong though. But yeah, so I think I'm probably gonna wrap it up there. This episode didn't leave me with all that much to talk about. It was more preparation for what's to come, so hopefully we're gonna get some cool action coming up. I want to see some nice fights, and yeah. I mean, I doubt we're gonna see any death, so it's reasonable to believe that all of our characters are gonna come out relatively unscathed. But regardless of knowing that, I still enjoy seeing all the fights unfold. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you're interested in full-length reactions, you can check out my Patreon. I do want to do some more work on that soon. I want to come up with some more stuff. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah. Also, if you guys, I do read the comments. Please, please, please don't spoil because I said that. Don't spoil anything. But if you guys have any comments regarding my reactions, if there's anything you guys think I can do better, if you said like, oh, this reaction was shit because of this, let me know. I want to improve. I try to react to things with my actual reaction, so I'm not gonna lie, there's some reactors I watch that seem to make a huge deal out of small things, and I'm not like the fake reactor kind of person that's like, oh my god, the Mizukage, he's got threads, like, going through him! Like, I'm not, like, that's not my reaction to that kind of thing, it's just like, damn, he's fucked up. Like that's my thought. Like, so I don't know. That's just how I am, unfortunately, and it might make for some boring reactions, but I also like the fact that it's real as well. So anyway, my point is, if you guys have any advice for me, if there's anything, like my editing is bad, I can work on that. The webcam quality is shit. I can try to look into a better webcam. I know my webcam isn't perfect. I don't think it's absolutely terrible. I do plan on getting a better one. It's one of my goals as the channel picks up and as I progress as a reactor and YouTuber and such. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate it because I always want to improve. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the channel. We are coming close to 100, so that's exciting. 100 subscribers almost. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.